Yeah, so we did actually kind of start the Paul McCartney one, didn't we?
As far as
Kind
I
of.
can remember, yeah, you got a little bit of the way through, and then the fucking lizard people got us.
Yeah, I started going through the wrong article though. That was the issue. I think that's what happened
Oh, okay.
because I went
Through the
through.
wrong article, and the lizard people were actually trying to help us out.
Yeah, I think so. They
Is
were
that
just
what
like,
you're
no, no, no,
saying?
cut it, cut
Okay,
it,
I get
cut
it.
it.
We got you, bro. Just cut it there.
Yeah, I think I was reading through a Rolling Stone one that was like way more in depth than I wanted it to be when I had read one earlier
Oh
on. And I
yeah,
just
yeah,
gave a
yeah.
little synopsis kind of thing,
Okay, cool.
and then it got
Maybe
like I hit my limit of reading Rolling Stone because they were just like, yeah, no, you have to subscribe now.
paywall smacked right into it like some.
Yeah, so somehow I was able to open up the Rolling Stone article again on my phone, so I just screenshotted it all so I wouldn't have this fucking issue again.
that is galaxy brain move right there.
Yeah.
I like it. I
I'm not
appreciate
subscribing
it.
to your
Nice.
shitty magazine. Well, Rolling Stone are
Yeah,
alright, I think.
fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
It's like the New York Times as well. There's always such interesting titles for New
Yeah.
York Times articles, but they don't let you. You read the first paragraph and then it just fades off and it's like, if you want to continue, pay us
I hate
$7
that.
a month.
I hate that so much. You're just
Yeah.
like, because the fuckers, they know how to get you because they grasp you within those first like 3 sentences, and you're like, oh
Yep.
boy, this is gonna be some prime reading. Yeah, no, give me your fucking soul and your house to read the rest of this.
Exactly. But in fairness, it's what newspapers have to do because obviously they charge per newspaper on the street or whatever. But now that that's not a thing anymore, they kind of have to make money somehow, I guess.
Like they still have, or maybe they don't. I don't know, but they could just slap a load of ads. I'm okay. Just fucking throw me a load of mobile ads. I don't care.
Yeah,
I want to pay for this.
that's true. Actually, all those fucking pop-up ads that come up.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I want to know where the hot girls are in my area.
The hot moms in your area.
Single divorced moms in my area.
Where?
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, Paul McCartney. I think I said this last week. I think everyone knows about this story by now, and if you don't, it's very interesting. You should definitely read more into it. But basically, Paul McCartney has been dead for years, and he was replaced.
Shock horror.
So I'm just gonna read through the start of this because fuck it.
I'm in. I'm strapped in, ready to go.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Paul McCartney became a household name when he rose to prominence as part of the Beatles. Oh wait, hang on, I completely forgot.
Spooky music. Come on.
Yeah, let's make it a different vibe.
There it is. Spooky.
Look what I'm using.
Oh, is that mine?
Yeah. It's the microphone arm gets really annoying, and Gabby says she gets really pissed off when I'm streaming and I move it and it squeaks and you can hear it in the microphone. So
okay, that's fair enough. So
this works.
You're just gonna use the stand that you stole from me like 5 years ago. That's fine.
So Paul McCartney. I'm also wearing your shirt. Do you notice that as well?
You are wearing my shirt. I thought that.
Okay, Paul McCartney became a household name when he rose to
ago.
prominence as part of the Beatles in the 1960s. And his star power has held steady ever since the band broke up in 1970. But some conspiracy theorists believe that the Paul we know and love today is not Paul at all, but Faul, or Faux Paul McCartney. He's known as Faul. Yeah.
Oh.
According to a long-standing theory, the real Paul McCartney isn't the... Okay, I can't pronounce this word properly, but it's septuagenarian. Did you ever hear that word before?
I presume it just means he's in his 70s.
Yeah.
I'll do.
Is there any reason for that?
A 70-year-old man. Let's move on.
Isn't the man in his 70s still tearing up stages? He actually died in the early hours of November 9th, 1966, after his car skidded off an icy road and crashed into a pole. Conspiracy theorists claim that John Lennon, George Harrison and Ringo Starr worried about how his death might impact the Beatles' huge commercial success, so they covered up his death by replacing him with a lookalike named Billy Shears, who looked, acted, and even sounded like Paul. If anything, I feel like that would get them more publicity, right?
Yeah, just be like, here, our guy's dead, right? We found this other guy.
He'll
tell them. Yeah, he'll fucking do.
Look at him.
Like,
He looks exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine if people were like, holy fuck, Paul McCartney's dead. Like, the amount of money they're gonna make off that. Like, it's a terrible thing to say, but people will be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna buy all their albums.
Yeah, it's like any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, right?
I suppose Paul was one of the most beloved in the Beatles, though, wasn't he? Because he was the front man.
Right, so you're imagining that people will be like, oh, it's not the same without him.
Yeah, I'm not listening anymore, kind of thing.
To them. Yeah, maybe.
Much like how a lot of people kind of hate Matt Skiba for no reason because he replaced Tom DeLonge.
True. Blink-182, yeah, that's definitely a thing. Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, so
imagine
Extreme.
If they managed but imagine if they managed to get like an exact copy of Tom DeLonge, looks and everything, and they just shoved them back in. I think he'd do okay.
I think he'd do okay. It's not hard either, because anyone can just sound like a whiny little.
Ooh, okay, story.
No, but in fairness, his voice is like very unique, but it's that real whiny like pop punk. Yeah, exactly. Just a little side note, I love Blink-182, so I wasn't actually.
Yes, so do I. We're actually quite big fans, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we once played a gig and we covered All the Small Things 6 times in a row or something like that.
Yeah, that did happen, but anyway.
Extreme theorists have pointed to discrepancies in older photos of Paul and more recent photos, claiming that details like chin shape or the placement of his ears are dead giveaways. Faul's.
Oh my god. Okay, so someone went full on phrenology on this.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Faul's head size and shape are also supposedly different from McCartney's. Some theorists even go as far to say Shears was an orphan who had once won a McCartney lookalike competition.
Ooh.
That's another thing I was thinking. If Paul McCartney did die and the band were like, oh shit, we don't know how it's going to affect the band, we shouldn't tell the fans. I'm pretty sure Paul would have had family members that wouldn't want to go along with that. And
that's true,
probably would have gotten out.
Definitely would have gotten out. Like, imagine if, like, some big corporation went to your mom and was like, yo, I know your son's dead, but just don't tell anyone about it. They'll get upset.
No.
Just stop. Hush.
You're not allowed to have a funeral.
Christ.
Unless it got paid off.
Yeah, what's the theory say that they did with the body then? Did they just fucking chuck it in the river and forget about him? Like, what happened?
He's in a shallow grave somewhere in, like, fucking Liverpool.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they just chucked him in a bin and let him go off.
Yeah. No, they probably had. If it did happen, hypothetically, probably had a secret ceremony and may have buried him with a fake name or something, like a grave.
Okay. Right.
Which is pretty disrespectful to him if that did happen, and then the fake Paul McCartney is going to get the massive Paul McCartney funeral and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and all the massive Paul McCartney money. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if Faul is really Billy Shears, then, I mean, fair play to him. He's keeping it alive.
He's as I think we touched on last time. He's fucking doing better than the real one did.
Yeah. And so the story
he also
goes.
Lived longer as Paul McCartney than the real Paul McCartney did.
Yeah, so he's already winning in many aspects.
Oh man, I'm team Billy Shears here, whatever his name is.
Okay, we're joking about someone dying. This isn't funny.
That is.
And so the story goes, the Beatles were able to continue on with their hit-making career undisturbed, with their big secret well hidden from the world. But, according to McCartney truthers, Lennon, Harrison and Starr began to feel guilty about their cover-up, and so they began leaving clues that hinted at McCartney's untimely death via their album covers and even in their songs themselves. So this is what we said the last time as well. We were like, why would you say someone died and then start leaving hints?
Start leaving hints, but here it says that they're feeling guilty about it. So okay, I kind of
get it. They probably were
Sneaky.
told by their management, like, no, okay, keep this under wraps, or
Yeah.
we're donezo. And then they probably felt guilty, but they didn't want to go against management or whatever.
Aye.
This is all hypothetical as well, so
That's fair enough.
I'm trying to. Okay. So the cover for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, released in 1967, is supposedly a big clue, with theorists asserting that the image of a whole collection of the band's heroes is not just a gathering but a funeral. They point to the freshly dug earth in the foreground, the younger Beatles all dressed in black, and a patch of yellow flowers prominently displayed in the front. Could it be a nod to the left-handed bassist? And I don't know if you can picture it, but I've looked at it.
Yeah, I know the cover.
I think it's a stretch. Like the freshly dug earth and the flowers just look like a flower bed, like a fresh flower bed kind of thing. It doesn't look like a grave.
Okay. I always would have assumed that the whole thing is kind of them burying their old career, because like they used to be like a big pop band or whatever, and then once they start going on from Sgt. Pepper's, it becomes really fucking weird. So that's what I would have assumed that was.
Yeah, that makes the most sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
But this is where it starts getting a bit weird.
Ooh.
So fans who believed in the theory started looking for hints in the band's songs as well, and found quite a few eerie coincidences.
Spooky.
Perhaps one of the best known is their 1968 track Revolution No. 9, which, if played backward, has one part that sounds a lot like a violent car crash and a voice that can be made out to be saying, "He hit a pole, better get him to see a surgeon."
What? That's insane.
It's very specific to...
Okay, that's super specific.
The supposed audio clues didn't stop there. Play "I'm So Tired" backwards and you get a recorded phrase that sounds kind of like "Paul is dead, miss him, miss him." Slow down "Strawberry Fields Forever" and you can hear John saying, "I buried Paul."
Christ, okay.
And then it has in brackets, "In interviews, whoever Lennon has explained that the phrase was actually cranberry sauce."
It's like that. There's a line in The Simpsons when they have Paul McCartney actually like guest star, and he's like, if you play "Maybe I'm Amazed" backwards, you get a really kick-ass recipe for lentil soup.
Okay, I think
presume that's a piss take of all this then.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, because would that have been a pretty old episode, or would that be like more
like 94?
Oh Jesus, okay.
Yeah.
I actually completely forgot that I wanted to say something before we started the story, and then come back to it at the end. But
okay,
do I do it now?
This is the perfect time.
All right, little pause. I wanted to introduce a new little segment to the podcast.
Okay.
And it's going to be Riddle of the Week.
Oh, I love it already. Let's do it. I'm so down.
So, when I was on the plane to Lithuania, I had this idea and I made 3 riddles.
Oh, so you've written these yourself?
I made them myself, yeah.
I love it. Okay.
So, they'll either be piss easy or they'll be incredibly hard because they don't make any sense.
Right, well, I'm brain dead, so they're going to be hard regardless, even if they are easy. So, don't expect much from me.
So my idea was I'll say it at the start of the episode, and then you think about it, try have it in the back of your head or whatever, and then we'll come back to it at the end.
Paper and see if I can fucking write it down, because I won't remember it.
Okay. Pick 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Oh hell yeah! Well, this is actually the easier one, but anyway. Yeah, you're gonna get this pretty. I don't know, maybe.
Let's do it.
Millions of soldiers in formation.
Okay.
All in the same colors.
Okay.
Moving in the wind, but still in place.
Flowers. Fuck. Okay. Millions of soldiers.
In formation.
Okay. In formation, yeah.
All in the same colors.
Okay. All in same colors.
Moving in the wind. But still in place.
Wind and still in place.
Mm-hmm.
Stood in place?
But
or still in place?
But still in place.
And you made up this yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That's really good, okay. I'm impressed. This
Hell
this
yeah.
sounds like one of those ones that you'd find on on the internet or something. I like it.
Yeah, see, I didn't want to take them off the internet because usually they've all been like
Because I
spent
just fucking
somewhere.
type it in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, leave it with me. I'm okay. Can I make one more guess before we go on?
Okay.
Fucking clothes drying and a clothes rack.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Go on.
Okay, back to Paul McCartney. I was going to say Paul Lennon. Cranberry
Lennon,
sauce. Okay, yeah. Then there's the famous cover for Abbey Road, which we talked about last week, but
We did.
no, it wasn't recorded because of the fucking whatever
Okay,
happened.
because it fucked up.
So Abbey Road, obviously the famous album cover of them walking across the zebra crossing on Abbey Road, in which all four bandmates are crossing the street toward the studio. At first glance, the image looks harmless. Conspiracy theorists, however, are convinced that the album is a huge confirmation that McCartney is in fact dead. In the picture, John is wearing all white and he's leading the procession, just like a priest. Ringo's all dressed in black, like a pallbearer, or undertaker. And George is bringing up the rear in a blue jean getup, so he's the gravedigger of the group. And Paul, supposedly deceased Beatle, walks shoeless across the road, theorists say, because he's dead. Which, I don't know, I think they're looking into it a bit much, but...
Is that a thing? Are people not buried with their shoes? What? I've never got that one.
I think it's just meant to be like him walking barefoot when the others have shoes is like he's dead, so he's like, I don't know.
Don't need your shoes.
You don't need your
dead.
shoes, mine.
Okay, I've always wondered about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just to make him different to the others, I guess. I don't know. How else are you gonna make him look dead?
I mean, fucking stick a fucking 2-foot rebar through his skull. I think that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We'll do it, right?
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Okay, so where are we now? Yet another example. The theorists point to is the significance of the black walrus that appears on the cover of their 1967 album Magical Mystery Tour.
Oh yeah, okay.
According to these theorists, the black walrus symbolizes death in certain Scandinavian cultures, and McCartney was undoubtedly in that animal costume. And in a truly bizarre coincidence, or was it? On a later Beatles release, the White Album, Lennon sings on one track, Glass Onion. Well, here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul.
I mean, that's irrefutable evidence, I believe.
Yeah, Lennon's
I started
just,
off as a skeptic, but here we are. He said it. He said
yeah,
it.
they started off being very vague with them, but Lennon was just like, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna tell them.
Yeah, he's like, I'm fucking done with this. Yeah, he fucking died. Okay, do you want me to say it? There, I said it.
Yeah. And then the end of the article is, as for Paul, or is it Faul, the rumors don't really bother him. And then inverted commas, to the people's minds who prefer to think of them as rumors, then I'm not going to interfere. He told Life magazine in 1969. I'm not going to spoil their fantasy.
That's actually like such a sound thing to say. Just be like, hey, someone's probably getting fun out of this. Yeah, go for it. Go nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. I actually really like that.
Because I heard that he tried to shut it down a few times.
Okay.
Or like the band or the management tried to like really shut it down. They didn't like that it was happening, but they were like, okay. No, he's not dead. Like, stop.
Just fucking shut up.
But obviously, he got to a point where he was just like, yeah, you know what? You do you, man. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I've got my fucking multi-millions. I'm happy.
It would get kind of annoying though, wouldn't it? If you're like,
probably would.
I was trying to think if I was in his shoes, would I care? Probably not.
I mean, it probably would get annoying. Like, say you're Paul McCartney, you've gone down to Asda because you need to get some onions or some shit. I don't know. And some fucking snotty-nosed kid comes up to you and be like, "You're not real." that would get annoying.
Yeah. But
I just want to fucking buy your groceries, man. Leave me alone. I'm alive.
I think it was in the other article near the end, but I think I read that like around the time that this came out, he did go missing for a while because he was just at home, like chillaxing or something. I think they just finished doing something, and it all came out because he wasn't in the public eye, and then he came back and he's just like, yeah, no, I'm still here. Like I'm good. I'm just taking a break.
He just went into a depression hole and didn't see anyone for 2 months.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, that would get very annoying though.
Yeah. Fair enough.
There's a lot of fucking, like, it's not even as if one thing happened or two things lead to it. There's so many different examples there that point towards it. But again, I don't know if people are just trying to. I say some people have already dedicated like a lot of their lives to this.
I can guarantee some lad's written a book about this, and he's like made lots of money from it. I feel like there's money in here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, there was actually. I read that. Oh no, never mind. This was about.
It's a different thing, is it?
Yeah. Fuck. What was it?
I don't know, man.
Area 51 or something, maybe. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. There's loads of money in those things. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you grow up with the Beatles in your household at all?
Oh, I absolutely did. We had the I think it was called like the Love album, you know, where they like it's the compilation that they throw everything together.
Yeah.
So we had that playing in the car like non-stop. So yeah, I remember just like going anywhere, getting driven to school, going on like a trip down to the country or something. Yeah, it would always be playing on in the car.
Yeah, I was the exact same. We had the Ones album, which is all the number ones, I think. You know that. I think it's the red album with the yellow one or something.
Oh, I know the one. I know the exact. It's like in a little circle, and it's the one. Yeah, I know.
I think so. Yeah, and like you said, just any trip down the country, just be that on repeat.
yeah, totally.
And then my godfather was like, fucking, he was thirsty for the Beatles. Like everything Beatles, he was all about, and he owned all the records, live shit. I'm pretty sure I bought him. Every birthday would be something Beatles themed.
Yeah, man. I was just gonna say, so this is what happened to my sister. She like when she was like 16 or something, she was like, I like the Beatles, they're good. And then for like her birthday and Christmas for the next, I'm not kidding, like 12 years was just Beatles shit.
Oh,
and
no.
she was so annoyed by the first year. She was like, oh, this is cool. Second year, she was like, I think I have enough Beatles stuff. And it continued for another decade. And she was just like, this is shit. I'm
Please
fucking
stop.
done with
Please stop.
Please.
I said it once. I said it one time. Stop.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So yeah, my sister's room is absolutely just like covered in unwanted Beatles paraphernalia.
That's such a family thing as well. Like if you say you like something once, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I need to get her something that she likes." So it's gonna be that until you say,
it's gonna be that
I
forever.
hate them.
yeah. These suck. I'm done. Okay.
Yeah.
No more.
Surprised, like, ironically, it probably is her getting all of these Beatles gifts that made her not like them anymore.
That's exactly it. Yeah. No. She was just like, I've had enough. I've been oversaturated. Please stop. These guys are shit now.
That's another one actually. I just mentioned Area 51. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Area 51?
Area 50. They have probably been doing some like special new secret jet flights or something in there, and people are like, "Oh, it's aliens. There's got to be fucking aliens." I'm telling you now.
Yeah, I'm convinced there's got to be some illegal shit going on in there. It's got to be like nuclear testing or something. They're building
War
something.
crime central.
Yeah, like it's got to be something. Because they're in the middle of the desert, so it's got to be something dangerous.
Well, that's the thing. They do all the nuclear testing in the desert, right?
Well, is nuclear testing allowed? Isn't there like an agreement between some countries that like you're not going to create nuclear warheads and all that shit?
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think so, because fucking like America and France and everywhere, like, there's so many nukes going around.
Yeah, true. Actually. Maybe it was just. Oh, I'm thinking of the Cold War. Maybe I think at the end of the Cold War they were like, "All right, let's
everybody just chill the fuck out.
No more making stuff, okay? Calm down. All of our dicks are big.
Yeah.
We're okay. You don't need to show off anymore."
I like that. Yeah, we're all of equal girth. We got this.
We're all hung, okay? Just fucking. We're okay. Let's just call it there.
Oh, I like that.
And then because I was looking into just the most famous conspiracy theories. I looked at Area 51, and then I didn't even look into it because I know enough about it and what people like. Obviously, people think alien. We never talked about it on the alien one, but they think aliens are in there getting tested on.
How the fuck did we manage to go through a whole episode on aliens and not talk about Area 51? I didn't even pick up on that.
Really,
that's impressive.
Because they did the whole Storm Area 51 in 2019 as well, which I think is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. That is so good. I love the there's a video of like someone like it's just a news presenter or something like giving a whole presentation, and then some guy just fucking Naruto runs behind him like with his arms outstretched behind him. It's so good.
Seen it. It's just a lot of meme lords that showed up
yeah,
that day.
It's so good.
Just but yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't know, because they're in the middle of the desert. It's just some dangerous weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it, okay? No offense to any Americans out there, but you know all these videos that came out of the so-called fucking UAPs or UFOs?
Yeah. I think we went through that.
Realistically, America would have shot those bastards down.
Yeah.
If they didn't know what it was, they were like, they're in our
like,
airspace.
it's
Space. They're not making contact. We gotta. That's a spy.
Bye.
We gotta take.
Wasn't
them
that a thing? Isn't it a thing that like the crashed UFO or whatever is like shot down? Wasn't that it?
Was there a crashed one?
Yeah. Well, I think that was a whole thing, or maybe I'm just getting this secondhand from like movies that I've seen. Well, yeah,
BT again, aren't you?
I probably am. Yeah, the fucking American military shot down a UFO and then ran over with hammers. Started beating them to death.
Just to finish them off. Mercy killing.
Oh yeah, mercy killing.
But yeah, that's the title of the headline.
That was a thing. Oh Christ!
I didn't know there was one shot down. All I know is that there was always videos of them flying around. They're like, "Oh, it's too quick. We can't lock on." But then remember that video of the one guy who locks onto it, and he's like, they all cheer and they're like, "Oh shit, he actually got it," because it was moving so fast.
Oh yeah.
Remember
that
one? Why didn't they just, I don't know, fire a little missile, see what happens? It's over the sea anyway.
Yeah. Fire a little tester missile. Be grand. We don't care what war we're gonna start with this. It's fine.
Exactly. I was reading a story there the other day. I want to see if I can find it in my history, but it was basically some pilot found a drone. They thought it was a drone. It was like a quadcopter thing, and it was going higher and higher. And he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm at this many thousand feet, and it's still going. Normal drones should be able to do this." And then he was like, "Yeah, no, this is military grade. This shouldn't be up this high at all." And he's like, "Okay, it's gone higher than me, higher than I can go." And he's like, "It jars him." He's like, "I'm just gonna follow it or whatever." If this is if they think this is military grade, and someone's controlling this, I don't see why they wouldn't shoot it down. Especially the American military.
Why did they be
the way they be, which is careful. That's the word I'm going to use. They're careful.
Yeah, okay. I like it.
Because they don't know who's going to start a war with them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Area 51, that was just stuck in my head because obviously that's one of the most biggest conspiracy theories out there, that it's fucking aliens and shit.
Riddled with aliens.
Alrighty, I've got a fun little game for you.
Oh, exciting. You've got so much planned for me, I feel spoiled.
Okay. Let's change music. It's pretty much the same thing, but anyway. So
same thing, but more spooky.
In front of me, I've got
I feel like
three...
I'm on a spaceship.
Good.
In
front of me, I've got three synopsis of a conspiracy theory. Like three conspiracy theories, okay?
Okay.
Two of them are real, and one is made up by me.
Nice, okay. I like this.
You have to try and figure out which one I made up. Okay, so I'll read them in a random order, so I'll let you pick 1, 2, or 3.
1, please. Start off simple.
First one is, Barney the dinosaur was initially a character created by the Catholic Church to teach children about Satan in a friendly manner. but the network PBS got wind of it and bought the copyright to create the show everyone came to know.
Okay, that sounds legit.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. If you made that up, I will be so proud of you. But that seems pretty legit. Okay, do I say them all at the end?
Yeah, we'll say them at the end. You can ask me to repeat any as well.
So one is Barney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go for 3 next.
Okay. The Hamburglar. Do you know who the Hamburglar is?
I do. The McDonald's guy.
Yeah. So the Hamburglar character was created by McDonald's in cooperation with the CIA as a way to create an underclass of servants within American society. While McDonald's wanted to solidify an unbeatable customer base.
Excuse me, none of that made sense. So the Hamburglar was made by the CIA to make slaves, essentially?
So the CIA, as far as I can remember, the CIA approached McDonald's and they were like, we wanna have like a lower class, stupid thing of servants or whatever in the American society. And we want to create a character.
So make some fucking hamburgers.
So the Hamburglar is like a thief, so they want to make that, or encourage that as a good thing.
They want thievery to be good?
Yeah, to make it like a lower class. I don't know, I can't remember. I didn't read into the article properly, but that's the little synopsis you get.
Okay, so the Hamburglar was made by the CIA to make people steal shit. Okay, I get it. That'll do.
Yeah, okay. Because I think it was basically to show that they could control people. Like we make a little character, people are gonna follow that. They're gonna rob. They're gonna become like a little poor society.
That is insane. If you made that up, I think that's too insane for you to make up.
Okay.
I don't think your brain works that way. But yeah, give me 2.
Are you sure? My brain doesn't work that way. Anyway.
Okay. Oh my god.
Another CIA one for you here. CIA.
Okay.
Okay, so the CIA took out 12 billion feathered fugitives, which are birds, which directors within the organization were annoyed that birds were shitting on their car windows. The targets were eradicated between 1959 and 1971 with specially altered B-52 bombers stocked with poison.
What?
The birds...
Wait, to take out 12 birds, they needed bombers?
12 billion birds.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's more than I thought.
The birds were supplanted with avian-like robots that could be used to surveil Americans.
Oh, so this is birds aren't real? This is where this came from?
Birds aren't real.
Okay, well... I'm pretty sure I've heard that whole birds aren't real thing before.
Okay.
So I think that's a real conspiracy.
Okay.
The Barney one also sounds real. The Hamburglar is the only one that just sounds fucking insane. I think it might be the Hamburglar one you made up.
Is that what you're going for?
I think I'll have to go with that one, yeah.
You are incorrect.
What the fuck? That's real?
That's real. I came up with the Barney one.
Okay, I never would have get. My brain was like, hell yeah, that sounds like a thing.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of that.
Fair play.
I don't know. I just wanted to involve the Catholic Church in some way, so.
I think subconsciously my brain was like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like something that Jamie would make up. But no, you did it. You fooled me. As I said, I am proud of you for coming up with that.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, so the Hamburglar one. Let me really quick run through.
Yeah, fucking go into that. That is nuts.
Is it gonna be in my history? Hopefully. All of this I just looked up today, so.
That's fair enough.
Let me hit you with some.
Hit me with some straight facts here. Some straight alternate facts.
1 second.
Hey.
Alright, we're going back. Okay, I'm gonna read through this whole article for the Hamburglar conspiracy because it's fucking insane.
I want to hear it because that is batshit.
So, in 1971, the world was introduced to the Hamburglar, a comic foil to Ronald McDonald, advertising mascot of the worldwide McDonald's restaurant chain. A roguish, lovable thief, the Hamburglar was one of the cadre? I don't know how to pronounce that. Cadre of fun characters created to populate McDonald Land, a fictional world designed to market low-quality, high-fat fast food manufactured from abattoir floor sweepings to young children.
Jesus, someone really doesn't like McDonald's.
Yeah, no, this guy went off. He popped off. But there was also a nefarious design behind the inception of the Hamburglar. When McDonald's hired marketing firm Needham, Harper and Steers to promote the new play places that were starting to be constructed at some of its restaurants, I think that just means, you know how in Artane there was that like big play area thing?
They're so fun. You don't see them anymore.
Yeah, I think there's some. I think I saw one only recently. It was in Lithuania. It had a big outdoor slide, like.
Oh fuck yeah, that'd be so great. I wish they'd make them for like adults. I'd be all over that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Slide straight down some hamburger.
Yeah, get me in a ball pit, running around, fucking bashing my brain into the side of slides. I'm so in that.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, just bashing kids.
I could
just
do
get them
that.
out of the way.
Right.
Like, you're bigger and stronger, you could take them.
I'd win. I'd become the king of the play place.
Yeah, just yeet the kids out. Okay, so the play place were starting to be constructed at some of its restaurants. The restaurant chain's board of directors was fully aware that the advertising agency was a front for the Central Intelligence Agency.
Okay, Christ.
NHS, which is the marketing firm, was in fact an operational unit of the CIA's Project Artichoke, an experimental program that arose from Project Bluebird. They're just throwing out projects here.
These are just words. This doesn't mean anything.
So, Artichoke was an experimental program that arose from Bluebird and worked in tandem with the well-known project MK Ultra, pursuing diverse and novel approaches to interrogation, mind control, and social engineering. It's batshit, okay? The opportunity to apply the goals and techniques of the project on a grand scale through the cooperation of the McDonald's Corporation was too good to pass up. McDonald's wanted to solidify an unassailable customer base, while the CIA's then director Richard M. Helms had assigned Artichoke the objective of creating a servile underclass within American society.
Christ.
Those two goals aligned in the creation of the Hamburglar.
Christ, okay.
Okay, so freedom of information requests resulted in 2006 in the declassification and release of documents pertaining to the collusion between Project Artichoke and McDonald's restaurants. One excerpt from the project summary states on page 34. Okay, yeah, this is hefty, so bear with me.
Give it to me. Give it to me straight.
I'll scan through it. Even objective in promoting a criminal character to young subjects in a manner consistent with culturally embedded masked hero archetypes, so like Zorro, Green Hornet, etc.
Yeah.
And in a context rendering criminal action apparently harmless and fun is to manufacture a cavalier attitude to criminality in youths.
Hey kids, crime is fun.
Success with Operation Blank, it has a blacked out, through exposure to drugs.
They put drugs in the hamburgers? What?
The Hamburglar is a little dealer, I'd say.
Okay.
This early conditioning should have the desired effect of increasing the probability of crime and recidivism within the exposed generations, curtailing upward socioeconomic mobility of the middle class for the purpose of maintaining manageably small upper class. So, basically, that's basically what I wanted to say, or what I said earlier.
Gathered from it, yeah.
So, if you this early conditioning, this conditioning of youth should have the desired effect of increasing the probability of crime. Oh my god. Yeah, so they're trying to
get more crime, basically.
Increase crime.
Keep people down.
Yeah. in the
Fucking
middle
hell.
class so they can have a more manageable upper class.
Upper class, right? Okay.
Jesus.
I
Criminal-
mean, I get the concept, but like, I think there's better
It's-
ways to go around it than making a small little, like, 2-foot man who steals hamburgers.
Yeah, and this is where they bring him in. Okay, so criminal enterprise normalized by figures such as the Hamburglar will lead to subjects experiencing prison and resultant diminishing of social and career prospects. Jesus Christ. This meets updated project goals while serving the corporate interest of participant organization. I'm guessing it's blank, but I'm guessing it's McDonald's, which
Yeah.
requires low socio-economic status persons to remain numerous for said organization's business model of providing low-cost foodstuffs to remain profitable. So that's them basically saying, okay, yeah, this works in both our favors here.
Right?
It goes on page 45. The horizontal black and white stripes on the characters' garments are ordered precisely to simulate visual cortex spatial frequencies associated with
on.
states of hypnotic suggestibility discovered through blank. So, his black and white shirt is to hypnotize the youths.
Okay. But, oh
Mhm.
god, okay. So I always just assumed his black and white shirt was like a comical thing, like, you know, in movies when, like, if it's not a movie, like in cartoons, when if they're supposed to be like a criminal or like
Mhm.
something like that, they just have that because that's like a
It's
prison
always-
outfit. No,
Yeah, pretty much.
what the fuck? No, it's to hypnotize your children into
Yeah.
stealing your gun and blowing mommy's brains out and going to jail.
Just so we can control him. Surely
Hey, if they go to jail, they're not getting hamburgers. That's bad for McDonald's.
goes on, the official CIA document details an insidious plot to maintain the economic viability of Western culture by deliberately encouraging criminal behavior in its youth, thus minimizing their career prospects. It goes on to outline how the promise of opportunity within American society must be tempered by an equal opposition to the actual attainability of prosperity, lest the strata become overloaded with wealthy independent people unwilling to participate in menial roles. To solve that looming issue, the Hamburglar would encourage the formation of a generation of ex-convicts who could be prevented from bettering themselves by virtue of their criminal past. A rationale for the existence of an effective slave class far more palatable than the soggy hamburgers served up by McDonald's.
Yeah, bro, this guy hates McDonald's, man. Don't call anything soggy. That's never good.
No, soggy bread. And as for McDonald's itself, for its part, it got a segment of the population with such miserable career prospects that the only restaurant it could afford to eat would be McDonald's. Okay, so that makes sense now.
So I kind of get it. They have a period of loss when they're in jail, but the payout when they come out of jail is exponential. Genius.
Yeah, and it works in the CIA's favor because they don't have a load of wealthy people, and the youth who they're brainwashing now won't have the same opportunities when they come out of jail because of a criminal record, thanks to the Hamburglar.
Mhm.
Boom.
But isn't that just making work for the CIA? Because then won't the CIA have to solve all the crimes that these new guys are doing?
Oh no, that's just the local police job.
Okay, right.
Local police
I mean,
stations.
Someone out there is gonna get like they're gonna want to be the Hamburglar, and then they're just gonna fucking like they're just gonna become super villain, and then it's the CIA's job, and they've created their own monster.
I think we've cracked it.
We've cracked it. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
we got him.
Where does it? Okay, the article just ends with this paragraph. So, far-fetched, outlandish. Surely a comical character with a hypnotic shirt who steals hamburgers couldn't have a wide-ranging impact on social trends, right? Maybe. But in the 20 years following the introduction of the Hamburglar, the incidence of property crime shot up from 3,000 to 5,000
Jesus.
incidences per
Fuck
100,000
off.
people. Coincidence? Don't believe it. Project Artichoke's bizarre
Oh my
experiment in the fast food industry bore fruit, and the offspring of the criminals created through the Hamburglar's influence are now locked into the poverty cycle and hitting the Mickey D's drive-thru right now.
Oh my Christ.
This guy really just does not like McDonald's.
He fucking hates McDonald's. But like, to be fair, like, have you seen the Hamburglar? Have you seen a picture of him lately? Like,
Not lately, no.
okay, well, if you look up a picture of the Hamburglar and tell me you don't want to put his head through the wall.
Ugh. Oh god.
Yeah, right. I want to crush him. I want to crush him with my feet. Like,
Why is... Oh, no. Everyone else in that realm is like not a human, and then he's just this little boy.
yeah, right. What's the deal? Like, so
Those guys
you're
are
probably looking
terrifying.
at a picture of all of the other like McDonald's characters, right?
Yeah.
Do you see the big weird purple looking one?
Yeah.
What's the fuck? Okay, so if the Hamburglar is to take down society, what the fuck were they thinking when they made the purple one? Big purple blob guy.
So you have Mayor McCheese, that's his name, right?
Is he the burger?
The big burger head guy.
Big burger guy, yeah.
I think he's Mayor
McCheese.
McCheese.
Of course. Okay.
Oh, the one image I'm on now says, "What is Grimace?" I think Grimace is the purple one, right?
Grimace is his name. Yeah, that's the purple boy.
What? Yeah, I don't... Because there's a Mayor McCheese is probably to lead the people and
Yeah.
create this figure of, like, leadership and all this shit. So
Mhm.
he's good.
Yeah. Okay. So Jamie,
Hamburglars.
let's for a minute. We
Mhm.
are members of the CIA. It's like 1966 or whenever this happened.
Yeah.
And we've been dumped on our desks from the higher up. We've to fucking plant an idea in the populace's brain using this big fucking purple thing, Grimace. What are we trying to get? What are we trying to get the population to do?
Yeah, Grimace is this tall, wacky looking fucker who has creepy looking eyes. He's very
Does.
tall and he's very, like, he's purple, he's a dark purple, so he could, like, blend into the background a little bit. And those
Okay.
eyes would pierce you like a needle.
So are we
He's
we
a
trying to
peeping Tom, maybe?
Make them? Peeping
Yeah, no,
Tom?
see, I
Okay.
don't know if CIA want to make pedophiles, because that's kind of...
I don't think they want to make. I don't think anyone wants to make them. No.
No. What could he be?
Christ.
I mean, Ronald
is he
McDonald
trying to
himself is
make-
terrifying.
Ronald McDonald is fucking horrifying. Have they like cut most of them out of their modern advertising? Because I don't actually remember seeing any of these characters. Like, I'm only remembering them from my childhood.
Yeah, I think they don't have it anymore, or they don't, like, advertise them as much anymore anyway.
Because they're trying to be like, because it very much was like aimed directly at children, and now they're probably like, hey, we got a bunch of little fat kids having heart attacks. We should probably stop.
We should probably stop, yeah, we should probably calm it down a little bit.
Should
Okay, well,
probably
think
just-
about it.
Yeah,
Purple guy's name is Grimace.
Okay.
What's a grimace?
it's a like kind of pained facial expression when something gross happens, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like disgust or pain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Grimace is like disgust. So maybe they're trying to get the youth to be more disgusted, and they want the youth to feel pain more, and they want to show pain, and they want to
Okay.
become little, like, they want to grow little emos, so that they're not and introverts a little bit, so they don't want to.
Okay.
They
They
don't
don't
want them. They don't want them to have their own opinions and their own
Okay.
mind, so they won't go out and cause trouble. But then they
They
bring in the
want them to go
hamburger and
out.
fuck it up.
So you're saying Grimace's whole
Back-
thing is
We're
to
back to square one.
is to breed a whole populace of like emo kids and make them go to a Hot Topic and buy
Yeah,
fucking checker
'Cause-
bands and shit.
because emos are pretty harmless, like, you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
Once you leave them to it, they're in. Just leave them to
them
it.
at it.
Let them sit outside the bank. It's fine. They do what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're not going to cause any, like, social chaos or anything,
Uh,
because they don't have their own.
too sad. They don't have the
Yeah,
energy to do it.
Yeah, they don't have the energy. They do drink a lot of Monster Energy, so. But it's not part of McDonald's.
It's not. Oh, okay. This is actively against.
In my head, I'm
Oh,
literally
what?
looking at a cork board with a lot of pins and tying thread around it and, like, linking everything.
This is what conspiracy theory people do. This is how the brain works. We're getting an in-depth look into their psyche. I think this is invaluable.
Yeah. I said, actually, yeah. I like this Grimace one. I'm going to work on it.
Okay.
We're gonna have a full fleshed out
yeah. Post,
conspiracy
post it
theory.
on like, post it on some like internet board somewhere and just see who latches onto it.
Oh, the dude who wrote the one about the Hamburglar is 100% going to be the first person like calling me and emailing me being like,
Calling you.
I like it.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, bro, you thought that too. He's gonna
Oh my God.
He's gonna send you like
I'm not
the
alone.
exact, like almost word for word, like his own version that's like almost identical to whatever you come up with.
He's just going to send me a picture of his apartment, and his entire walls is going to be like newspaper clippings and like red X's on Ronald McDonald and like a grimace fucking teddy bear like with multiple knives in his chest in the corner or something.
Did Ronald McDonald die in the early 60s, and was he replaced with a fake Ronald McDonald?
Was he replaced by Paul McCartney? All right.
Oh, Jesus.
That's enough conspiracy theories. Fuck that.
Okay, that was fun. I enjoyed that. That was great, crack.
Yeah, I got a bit.
I think
insane.
I've learned stuff.
I hope so. Do you think Paul McCartney's dead? Do you think Faul is a thing?
I like to believe. Yeah. I'm gonna just for the pure memes. Yeah, totally.
Actually, that makes me kind of worried now. I just thought about at Paul McCartney's funeral. Do you think there'd be some like strong opinionated people like kind of protesting it? Because that'd be kind of fucked up, wouldn't it?
That would be fucked up. Imagine that.
I hope not.
I don't know. I doubt there's that much of a strong contingency of people that like really believe in it strongly enough to like protest. Maybe there'd be like one or two crazy guys with like little signs, and that's about it. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't really know how far this goes.
I hope not. Right.
How deep the Paul McCartney rabbit hole goes.
The riddle.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I got too excited. I forgot about the riddle.
Got excited about the Hamburglar.
Did get very excited about it. Okay. Millions of soldiers in formation, all in the same colors, moving in the wind, but still in place. Okay.
You've had two guesses. You can have one more.
No, I get one more. That makes sense. This gives me the same vibes as the one from the Hobbit, where he's like, I think it is soldiers as well.
It's white horses
on a white hill or something. White horses, yeah, always
on a red
gnashing,
hill,
sometimes stomping or something. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the one. I'm getting the same vibes off this one.
Mm-hmm.
Millions of soldiers in from elephants in the same colors. Oh, they're all the same colors. I thought, okay. Crowds at a football field.
Crowds at no.
Ah, fuck's sake.
That's a good guess though.
Do you know where I'm coming at there?
What?
Get where I'm coming from? Like they're moving and they're like putting their hands up and stuff, but they're staying in their seats.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Okay, well, what is it? Come on, enlighten me.
You were very close with the first guess you had.
I've completely forgotten what I said.
You said flowers.
Washing machine or something? Oh, flowers.
Washing
okay.
machine.
I don't know.
The answer is grass.
I see it.
Do you get it?
I see it. I totally get it. I was very close. Come on.
You were.
You couldn't even tell me I was close.
No. Because I honestly thought it'd be like a bit easier, so I didn't want to give anything away.
Okay.
But, I don't know. I guess you're just dumb. I mean, wait.
Come on. I nearly got it at the start.
Okay.
And I came up with an answer that was arguably better. Mm-hmm.
That's true, yeah. Well, the other two I have, and I have to keep making these, I suppose. I've kind of fucked myself over here a little bit by coming up with this.
Have you kind of got yourself into the riddle bug, and now you're just like, oh, I've got to have one there every day or something?
Not even every day, but I have 3, so that'll do us for the next 2 weeks now. Anyway, after this.
Oh, I like it. Very
the
good.
other 2 are a lot more difficult.
Okay, so I luckily chose the easy one. I got it wrong, so that doesn't bode well for me, does it?
No, not at all. But anyway.
Anywho.
That'll do it.
Anywho. Very good, sir. Very good.